Hello students, myself DV Subramaniam, practicing chartered accountant, and I secured 3 All India ranks in CA CMA examinations. This video is all about preparation strategy for upcoming CA examinations, that is for May 2025 attempt students. If you look at the time frame, in total we are having 86 days for preparation and revision. Starting from February 3rd ends with April 30. So in these 86 days, we are having 12 Sundays, exclude these 12 Sundays. So net we are having 74 days for study time. Getting my point, students? And I categorize 74 days into two parts. 60 days for preparation and 14 days for revision. Why 14 days for revision? Let me tell you. The total duration of CA inter examinations or CA final examinations would be 12 to 14 days. Yes or no? So alternate days we are having exams. Starting from May 2nd, you will find CA final exams. May 3rd onwards, CA inter examinations. So the total duration of these 6 examinations will be 12 to 14 days. So how you will study during those 12 to 14 days? You have to practice it once before examination. That's what, I separated 14 days only for revision. So during revision time, you should not study new concepts. You should revise only the concepts which you prepared during this 60 days. Getting my point, students? So each day you are having 12 study hours. And this 12 study hours is not continuous. I'm dividing this 12 study hours into 6 slots so that each slot will have 2 hours. Upon completion of one slot, take 30 minutes break. Don't jump to another subject or don't jump to another chapter. Take 30 minutes break. Just relax. So during 30 minutes break, don't study new concepts. Getting my point, students? So simply follow 120:30 rule. Sir, what is this 120:30 rule? 120 minutes preparation, 30 minutes break. Getting my point? 120 minutes is nothing but 2 hours a slot. So daily you are having 6 slots. 6 into 2 hours, 12 study hours. In a day, you will find 24 hours, right? Yes or no? 6 slots into 2 hours means how many hours? 12 hours. And between these slots, you take 30 minutes break. So, slot 1 to slot 2, you will find one break. 2 to 3, you'll find second break. Like that, total 5 breaks you will find. Getting my point, students? So, total 5 breaks between these 6 slots. So, 5 into 30 minutes, that means it is 2.5 hours. Correct? So 12 plus 2.5, that means 14.5 hours. So remaining time, exclude 14.5 time from 14.5 hours from 24 hours. The remaining time, that is 9.5 hours, is for your sleep and for your other activities. Getting my point, students? So 12 hours you should study efficiently and effectively. And this 12 hours is not continuous process. This is not continuously. Each 2 hours, after completion of each and every 2 hour slot, take half an hour break. Getting my point, students? So everyone must follow 120:30 rule. Then only you will study efficiently and effectively. Simply sitting in front of books, reading will not give you good result. You have to read it efficiently and effectively. Getting my point, students? Now revise smartly. Revise everything smartly. Suppose you all know subjects, two types: problematic subjects, descriptive subjects. For problematic subjects, I suggest you elimination technique. And for descriptive subjects, that means theoretical subjects, I suggest you summary technique. Sir, what are those techniques, sir? I'll tell you, just listen carefully. In a problematic chapter, take any chapter for the time being. In that chapter, you are having 10 problems. Say for suppose you are having 10 problems. Out of 10 problems, 4 problems, you can solve them easily. Now, just eliminate them. For second revision, for third revision, don't go through those 4 problems because they're easy. You can solve them whenever you find in the examination question paper. And remaining 6 problems, it requires, for example, it requires 1 revision or 2 revisions. And again, in these 6 problems also, maybe some 2 to 3 problems, you are okay with the solutions. But the point is, you are forgetting a single step. Suppose in a problem, you are having 8 to 9 steps. For example, if you take amalgamation or consolidation, you are having some 8 to 9 steps. So you are okay with some 6 steps, but you are confused with 7th step or you are confused with some 6th step. Now just mark that step. So whenever you are preparing the next chapter, just go through the previous chapter, marked points, marked steps. Are you remembering them or not? Are you able to practice it or not? Like that. Getting my point, students? So 2 to 3 problems, you're okay with the solutions, but you are making a mistake with respect to a sum of few steps. Some are few steps. Getting my point, students? So those steps only you practice it second time, third time. And remaining some 3 problems, it requires maybe some 4-5 revisions. So now revise these problems, that means practice these problems whenever you are going to start new chapter. So before starting new chapter, go with previous chapter, go with the problems that you marked for second revision or third revision. So the moment you are able to recap those steps, revise those problems, that means you are able to practice those problems without mistakes. Simply erase those marks, that means eliminate those problems. With this, you can successfully eliminate some 6 problems after first revision. Getting my point? That means only 4 problems will be left over, which requires second revision or third revision. Everyone getting my point? Like that, implement elimination technique for all problematic papers. Coming to descriptive papers, follow summary technique. That means, whatever you are studying, don't read it blindly. Don't read it blindly. Getting my point? Prepare summary for each and every theoretical concepts. Summary like what? I will tell you. First of all, everyone is having a problem with reading descriptive papers. Sir, how to remember the content, sir? It's very difficult to remember the content, sir. Let me tell you one simple technique for this. Whenever you are reading a concept, a theoretical concept, read it for 3 times. How many times? 3 times. First time, read it to know what the content is. Second time, to understand or simply to confirm the points which you read first time. First time you read it for knowing the concept. Second time, confirmation. For confirmation, read it. Third time, for remembering, you read it. Implement this strategy, you will get desired outcome. Getting my point? So simply reading it one time and reading it without seeing second time will not give you desired result. You may remember that concept for the next 1 or 2 hours or 1 or 2 days, but you can't remember it in the long run. So any concept you take, read it 3 times seeing. First time to know what the content is. Second time confirming the facts which you already read in the first time. Third time is for remembering. And fourth time, prepare a summary notes. Now in the margin that is available at the left hand side or right hand side, just prepare a summary. Simply, if you read any paragraph with 4 to 5 lines, just write 2 to 3 words so that you can revise that paragraph completely. Suppose 2 keywords are there, sir. If I remember those 2 keywords, I can easily reproduce that paragraph in my own words, sir. Yes, mark those words, write them in the margins. So second time, third time, when you are revising that concepts, don't read that paragraph completely. Just read the summary points which you wrote in the left margin side or right margin side. This technique will help you to clear descriptive papers with exemptions. Getting my point, students? Everyone. For the time being, let me show you a simple chart. I'm a corporate and other laws faculty. I'm a faculty for paper 2, corporate and other laws. So any concept you take, I prepared a summary. You can see here. So like that, prepare your own summary notes. When you are preparing your own summary notes, you know the points which you kept in your mind at the time of preparation of summary notes, and which will help you in revising it cumulatively more number of times. Getting my point, students? And one more thing, if you are preparing, a theory paper, for example, law paper or audit paper, or taxation, strategic management paper, in theory papers, invest 15 minutes time on each and every page. One page, invest 15 minutes time. Already we are having 6 slots, and you all know we are having 6 papers at CA inter level and CA final level. Suppose every day reading 6 papers not possible, sir. Then do one thing. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, study group 1. 3 papers only, right? In each group we are having 3 papers. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, study only 3 papers. Each paper 2 slots. Next one, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, read group 2. So 3 papers, 6 slots. That means, 1 paper for 2 slots. Getting my point, students? Everyone. Now, when you are reading a theory paper, suppose, you allotted 2 hour slot for a theory paper. So each hour, read only 4 pages only 4 pages. So 2 hours means how many pages? 8 pages you are preparing, and you are preparing it thoroughly. Getting my point, students? Everyone. Suppose, you are investing total time available. Just look at the total time available, 60 days, right? 60 into 12 hours per day. That means how many hours you are having? 720 hours. Yes or no? 720 hours time you are having. For descriptive papers, you can allot easily 100 hours time. Each hour when you are reading 4 pages, 100 hours into 4 pages, that means you are covering almost 400 pages content. Sufficient, sufficient to get exemption. Are you all getting my point, students? Everyone? Okay, fine. So for descriptive papers, use summary technique. Write all the keywords in the left margin side or right margin side. Everyone? Okay. So now for revision time, during revision time, just revise those keywords which you wrote. Clear? Next one, practice previous attempt question papers. Before starting any chapter, just go through the previous examination questions so that you will come to a conclusion, what kind of questions are getting asked, what kind of questions are tested in this chapter. You will get a clarity. In that manner only you prepare the chapter. Getting my point, students? And even after completion of a chapter preparation, just go through the previous question papers, whether are you able to solve it or not. It will help you in gaining confidence. Getting my point? CA examinations, getting confidence is very important. Next one, small targets to achieve goals. See, right now you don't know what to prepare, how many chapters to prepare, how much content we should cover. You don't know, but syllabus is very huge, very huge. Yes, in CA examinations, syllabus is definitely very huge. I agree with you, but keep small targets. So small targets means how much? What would be the target? Just listen carefully. Your question paper is for 120 marks, right? And all 6 papers are equally important. Suppose, sir, I'm getting 500 marks, sir. In 5 papers, I'm getting 100. In 6th paper, I got 0. So do you think ICA give qualification certificate to you? No. ICS will not give you qualification certificate until and unless you get 40 marks in that 6th paper also. That means all 6 papers are equally important. So what I'm telling you is, keep equal efforts on all 6 papers. First, prepare for 50% of each and every paper. 120 marks into 50% means 60 marks, right? So first select the chapters. Select the chapters so that you can attempt 60 marks. So first select the chapters so that you can attempt 60 marks in each and every paper. First, you complete 50% of the syllabus in all 6 papers. Definitely you will be left with some additional time. Now you increase this 50% to 60%. 120 into 60% means 72 marks. Sir, completed, sir. Then increase the 60% to 70%. That means 84 marks. Yes or no? 120 into 70%, 84 marks. So now you are preparing for 84 marks and you are not having sufficient time to revise. You are not having sufficient time to prepare for remaining 30% of the syllabus. You ignore. When you are confident with 84 marks, when you are attempting 84 marks, can't you get 60 marks? Easily you can secure 60 marks. Easily. At least you can score 50 marks. Worst case, you can score a minimum 40 marks. Yes or no? So keep target of 60 marks in each and every paper. That's it. I should get exemptions in all 6 papers. That's it. Getting my point? Even if you are having, suppose if you are having a more time, sir, then increase this 70% of syllabus to 80, 90 with respect to the papers which you are very comfortable. Suppose 3 problematic papers are there. In 3 problematic papers, instead of 70% of the syllabus, covering 70% of the syllabus, increase it to 85%, increase it to 90%. That's it. So definitely you can achieve exemption in each and every paper. Just trust the process. Next one, hard work alone is not sufficient. Suppose you are okay with this 6 slots of 2 hours time, 6 slots of 2 hours per slot, you are okay with this strategy. But when you are implementing this strategy for 1 week and expecting a desired outcome, it is not at all achievable outcome. First of all, hard work alone is not sufficient. Along with that, consistency is very important. Getting my point? So implement this strategy throughout the preparation time, and definitely you will achieve success. Now listen carefully. I told you 30 minutes break time, right? So initially for the first few weeks, first 2 to 3 weeks, take 30 minutes complete break, completely you just relax, don't go through the books. But after completion of 2 to 3 weeks, what you have to do in this 30 minutes break, so before starting a new chapter or before entering into the next slot, go with the previous chapters which you completed 2 weeks back. During these 30 minutes, just revise it. Don't start new topic. Don't prepare for new topic. Just revise the topics which you already covered, a few weeks back. Getting it? So slowly you will gain confidence, and slowly you will involve in the preparation deeply. Initially, each and every student will get a doubt, is it possible? And the answer that should come in your mind is yes, it's possible. That's it. Getting my point? That's why, I'm not telling you that prepare 100% of the syllabus. I'm telling you, first target for 50% of the syllabus. First target for 60 marks only. Next increase it to 72 marks. Next increase it to 84 marks. And for the papers which you are very comfortable with, problematic papers like accounts, FR, SFM, FM, getting it? So increase that 84 marks to 90 marks, 95 marks. That's it. So hard work plus consistency will definitely give you success. And I suggest you to sleep at least 7 hours a day. So don't compromise your sleep for preparing for long hours. Compromise other things like, going to movies, going to, attending some few programs, just compromise those things, but don't compromise with your sleep. 7 hours, 7 sound hours sleep is compulsory. Everyone. So with this, I trust you will definitely achieve success. And I wish you very all the best for the upcoming examinations. If you feel the content is useful, just share it to your friends and subscribe my channel.